Get out of my video, you. What are you doing in my film? I love him. He used to be my hero. They say never meet your heroes. It's always a bit nerve-wracking the first few bombs.
One for you.
Go on then.
Fake boats or
First. He's gonna splash that camera up, isn't he? Yeah. If I went on a lake and saw about 20 anglers or 10 anglers rock up, all chatting to themselves with cameras, I'm like, look at these fucking beds. We're filming, Ben filming. Just put the pressure on. I'm with Jedi Carper, and I've just asked him the main question that apparently everyone asks you.
Anyway, by the time I got back to my swim, kind of baited. I think that's gone through the middle of the bait, and then
Just off my bait with it. There's another one. See, there's another one just. What's not to love? Yes, you're absolute legends. Welcome back to another episode of the Chunks Fishing channel. You join me at Merrington Fishery, and it's going to be a blast. You might recognise a few people in this session.
Roger Scarlett, how you doing?
As it is, in fact, the YouTube Vloggers 2025 match. God knows how I got invited on this. Now I'm absolutely buzzing for this one because this lake here, Merrington Fishery, the main lake at Merrington, it's got a good stack of 30-pounders in it, and even with a couple of 40s in there. What's not to love? A load of people walking around the lake with a camera in their face, talking to themselves and catching big fish. To be fair, I didn't really come out very well in the draw. Oh, do we get to eat the chocolate?
Caramel or standard?
No, not standard. 10. Got 10th, but even still managed to get peg 3, which I'm still around the out of bounds area, and like any fishery, I imagine that a lot of fish always hang around the out of bounds area. Right then. Let's get the rods out, let's get cracking. See if we can find any standout features. It's a 15 wrap max. And we've got the Carp King there opposite me. Let's have a look.
Like I say in all my videos, it is vital to have a lead around when you are fishing in new water for the first time. With a couple of chucks toward the Carp King's swim, I quickly gathered that the lake was pretty much featureless in front of me, with a slightly harder silt spot about 2 rod lengths off the island. The second spot I found was down the bay on the right hand side, close to the island. Now that I had my spots established, it was time to bait up.
Right, bait wise. So if a place does house pellet, you always should get the house pellet. We do put about 2 kilo bags, so do a kilo of them, a kilo of that. I'm gonna put some chops in, OG nut, fruit and nut chops. About half a kilo of the fruit and nut chops. And I'm gonna put in some of the fruity flat spot, because that oil's slick, so that chop's gonna suck up a lot of that oil. And then what I'm gonna do, just put a kilo of corn. There you go. Pellet, sweet corn, chops. So way forward. Ah, here we go. It's always a bit nerve-wracking the first few bombs.
Okay, I might have got a bit carried away with the spomming. I just bloody love spotting, alright? I think I must have put about 5 to 6 kilograms in to begin with, which was pretty much that entire green bucket.
Both rods I'm going to be putting pop-ups on, but I'm going to be doing different colours. The first one's on my typical Pickering rig, and that's going to be on a pink OG Fish pop-up. With any luck, that's going to do the job. So it's quite murky green water here, and I think pink is quite a good contrast to the green water. I could be chatting absolute bucks there, but it sounds good in my head. But this rod's got to go on the baited spot. I'm going to put the pink on that spot where I put probably about 5 or 6 kilos of bait on.
But before I got any rods out fishing, I wanted to let all the bait settle. So I went for a little walk around the lake to basically show my bivvy envy.
That is a castle, mate. Absolute castle. This is my sort of bivvy, though, to be fair. Oh. Is this a tracker? Is it 200?
Yeah.
Tracker 200, the RS. Absolute beast. Also, I want to show. Come on, you've got to show me that contraption. Explain the wasp protector.
Oh, a new can would have been.
That is awesome.
Slide it in over you.
That's brilliant.
Then you can open
use
it.
it to open it, yeah.
And use it to open it.
And then you
there you go, just close it, no wasps get in.
No wasps.
Have you ever had it? You ever had a wasp come
Yes.
in? No!
Yeah.
Have you drunk it?
Yeah.
I'm lucky. Snake bite.
Spat quick enough.
Yeah.
Same as how I treat the men. Yeah, I've done it, I was just waiting, I'm like, that was more than just...
Yeah.
Ben's filming. And we're filming, Ben's filming. Just put the pressure on him. Just put the pressure on him.
And it wasn't just bivvies that were grabbing some attention.
Look at this thing, this is mental. Proper tarp. He's got a very small bivvy, but an absolute monstrous tarp.
This is
see you?
a walk around, I mean,
Yeah, just dotting everyone swim. Backleading, Chris. Backleading.
oh yeah, I always back there.
Right, I've had enough. Done my walk around. Say hello to everyone. Poor old Carp King's been stung by a wasp already. Time to get some rods out. I've just put one rod out onto the baited spot. It went out lovely, just to the right of it. This one, I've put by the island, so hopefully it doesn't stretch too much and we don't get in a tree. Oh, that's bang on.
With both rods out, it was down to the waiting game, which I must admit I'm never very good at. But it allowed me to take in some of that scenery from Merrington Fishery. I have to admit, I was super impressed at how well this fishery was run, and how neat and tidy it was. If you haven't checked it out and you're in the Shropshire area, I highly advise getting a visit booked in. And to be honest, it wasn't too long before I managed to spot some life in the swim.
A first spot of life down here, and it was a big old bosh, but it was in the middle of the lake, so in line with Jedi's bait. Monster bosh.
Unfortunately, my usual trick of putting the stove on didn't entice a bite at that time. Well, from the fish anyway. The hours started to creep by and we were quickly approaching the first evening. So I started getting a bit fidgety.
Right, as always, I'm actually getting a bit restless. So I've had a mate text me who fishes down here, and he said that the pink has actually been doing really well. So we're gonna take the yellow one out the stink, and we're gonna put the pink. Nah, that's not right, is it? So we're gonna take the yellow one, the right-hand rod, it's by the island out, put a pink hook bait on, and we're gonna go from there. Spot on, that's where I want it, right there. Right, that is staying there, that is not moving.
With the rods out, at least I quickly realised there was one thing I was doing differently from everyone else.
To be fair, I think I'm like the only, well, me and another angler, Callum, are the only ones not using bait boats on this session. Everyone else is using bait boats. Oh, see, look, the Jedi Carp over there with his big old Titanic. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to it. Like, I honestly don't know how all these guys let their wives have boyfriends. I don't get it.
With more calories and more time spent looking at the motionless rods, the first day drew to a close. I couldn't help but think, would the heavy baiting pay off? And would the night or early morning bring that prize I was after? Only time would tell.
Well, it's 5:30 and I've just had a lovely wake-up call. Hey, I've got one in off the baited spot. So I'm gonna get some more bait out, get the rod back out on the spot, and we'll have a look at this fish. Then guys, oh lovely, 5:30 in the morning wake-up call. Off the baited spot. I was nervous I put a bit too much bait out to begin with, and we've managed to get my first. He's gonna splash that camera up, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, lovely. Merrington mirror, 19 pounds, OG fish, pink pop-up on the baited spot. Cannot go wrong. Absolutely awesome. It just goes to show you, house pellets, wherever you go and there's a house pellet option. No matter what bait company you're with, always get some house pellet to throw in the mix, because that shows you the rewards right there. Absolutely lovely fish.
Being his gilly.
yeah. Being my spotter.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. Is it just me and you with the fish?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Down this end. Yeah.
Here we go, mate. Let's keep it up. Right. The rain has obviously turned the fish on a bit because Jed over the way is into a fish. Go on, boy. Good stuff, Jed. It's been a few hours now since we had that lovely morning wake-up call. Not much has happened. I'm going to put the rods back in, get them reset. There has been a lot of fish showing out in that middle. Not really so much on my spot, just to the left in front of the fishing vloggers swims. I'm going to knock up a bit more bait, put about 10 to 15 more spoms back out, and I'm going to reset. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the right rod in and put it on the baited spot as well. So we'll have 2 on the baited spot. Spot on. Hopefully that's going to up our chances. I know it seems weird not having a rod on an island in an island swim, but I just feel like that out of bounds area, it worked eventually, didn't it? So
with both rods now out on the baited spot, it was at this time of the day that other YouTubers were making the rounds, you know, doing what YouTubers do.
I'm with Jedi Carper, and I've just asked him the main question that apparently everyone asks you: do you actually like Star Wars?
No, I can't stand it. Same thing.
I literally said at the beginning of this video, I said, I'm not gonna lie, before I started vlogging, if I went on a lake and saw about 20 anglers or 10 anglers rock up, all chatting to themselves in cameras, I'm like, look at these f***ing beds.
Fan.
Hang on, actually, yeah, who would you like to fish with?
Who would I like? John Wilson.
Oh, no, I was going to say him when you said past or present. That's why I was like, past, I'm going to say what everyone says.
He was always on the telly growing up as a kid, and he was basically my idol. Do you know what I mean? He got me into fishing.
It was him and Matt Hayes and Mick Brown for me, those 3. Yeah. This chair's going to do it, so this is going to wipe out at some point.
Watch your Tom. So, you're in swim free.
Swim free.
One for you.
Go on in.
Bait boats. So
Well, I wonder what that would be, Steve. Oh, I wonder what that could be. 100% always casting for me. Yeah, what does he do?
Your rod then?
No, yeah, it's the GoPro, that bloody thing. It literally sounds so similar to a bite alarm. Every time I press go on it, like anywhere I'm fishing, you know, like, have you seen the film Up?
Yeah.
You know what the dogs are like with the squirrels?
Yeah.
Anytime that GoPro goes, everyone's like, whose alarm is that? There's loads of gadgets in it now, and that's how I know it's a gadget thing, like boys and their toys. Because like you can see the winch cams you can get now. They look quite cool. Yeah, you can winch your camera down, see your spot.
See your rig in the water. Yeah.
So I'm only sort of like winding people up when I have. It's always good to have a tease. People wind me up at my protein over there. They see my big. I'm not sure you found some of the boys that I've watched like quite since I was young, like Carp King, like Joe.
With them, even just talking to them, like, they sound no different.
Talk to the devil.
To being in there.
Oh, I missed it!
Yeah. We had a bit of a social last night.
Yeah, I can hear. Whose swim was it?
That was in Math
UK, yeah.
After the filming had wrapped up with the boys, honestly, it was confusing how none of my rods had gone off. With the wind getting stronger, the carp decided to put on a bit of a show.
Right, this is mental. We have got so many fish showing now, and the wind's blowing in this way, and I think that's moving them close to my bait. They're just off my bait with it. There's another one. See, there's another one just there. A bit further away. That's more Chris's water, but it's almost been like a dolphin show. We've had like 2 of them coming up at the same time. I wonder if we can get any more on camera. And again, I can't ignore it. I know the wind's pushing this way, and I should be waiting for them to find my bait, but they're showing just off in line with Jed's swim. So I'm going to take one rod, going to flick out a single to the showing fish. I can't ignore it. I mean, that's what good anglers do, and they've got to adapt. So when the fish show you where they are, you're going to have to adapt. So let's get it out there. Come on, proactive fishing. Beast! Yeah, this is quite literally torture. See, there's so many of them showing. There's only been the odd 1 or 2 that I could say maybe is in the vicinity of my water. 15 wraps is my max, but it looks like they're, again, another one showing. Oh my God, they're just dolphin showing. Oh. It's one of those where they're just past my bait. They're like in the dead water between me and Chris. Do you know what? It's like everything in my gut is telling me to fish sigs, but I can't fish sigs here. You can't fish sigs at this place. It's not on the rules, so, but it is on the rules that you can't fish sigs. Oh my God, let's see what I mean. That's like right in line with me and Chris. Let's see if we can get some of this on here. They're literally from Chris's swim to there, and then in front of Jed's swim to there. So between that bit of water, they've just been going nuts. Oh, like that one. See, it's past my bait. Oh, and another one. They're just all over the gaff there.
Even though they were more than happy to show themselves, the rods still remained motionless. Once again, even the tried old tactic of putting a stove on didn't seem to work. Even tougher, just as they were becoming more active, it was time to wind the rods in for a sit-down meal that Merrington provides and a good old social with the lads.
Right, so just coming up for a social, and this is the food that we've got. Look at that. That's what you can get here at Merrington Fishery. That looks absolutely banging. 2 bits garlic bread, lasagna, and some chips. I have to eat it quick because I've got this guy sitting right next to me, so he'll have it if I don't eat it now.
Safe to say, the home-cooked lasagna went down an absolute treat. With the bellies full, it was a bloody good time sitting down with the lads and enjoying some good stories and general banter, which we all know the world most certainly needs more of. As a noob to this social, at no point did I ever feel like an outsider and was taken back by how sound everyone really was. As Joe was heading back from destroying the toilets, I grabbed the Carp King to tell you guys about some of our future plans.
We've got a little trip coming up, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
We don't know where we're going yet, do we?
No, we haven't booked it yet.
No, don't know where we're going yet, but we have got a sneaky little trip. I'm sure everyone knows who the Carp King
Little
is.
collab.
Little collab, yeah. We're going to be nice and close. Like I said, I think he's going to fish with me once. He's probably never going to want to do it ever again. Fish, or do you want to go for a good hit?
I'm easy.
Easy, we'll have a look around.
Yeah, I'm not bothered about the fishing either.
How are you finding this one anyway? How are you finding the social so far?
Yeah, it's good fun. Well, for me, this is all about this,
Yeah.
the social, and
Last night we all knew that, mate.
yeah, I think I've probably fished for a total of about 8 hours so far.
What time did you go to Maths swim?
What time did I go there?
Go there originally.
So that was at 9 o'clock.
Okay, 9 o'clock, not too bad.
So, but I think I was already there by about an hour then. So
Yeah.
possibly 8 o'clock. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So about 6 hours
Yeah.
drinking. Yeah.
About 2, 3 in the morning, didn't you? And we all could hear him.
I left it because Math goes, oh, I'm going to bed now at 2 o'clock. I was like, well, I'll go.
Early, yeah.
And so I had to go back to his swim. And, well, after you've had like a bit of rum. So, anyway, by the time I got back to my swim and then kind of baited, I think that's gone through the middle of the bait. And then,
Yeah, bait a needle through your finger, like, yeah.
yeah, so yeah, I just underarm chucked them just in the margin. Literally, I was fishing half a wrap.
Really? Yeah. Do you know what? That'd be awesome if you come out with like a 40 from that. Like, that'd be sweet, imagine.
Yeah.
Right, we're back from the little social gathering we've just had over at the cabin. Awesome little place where you can actually all go there, have a bit of a social. We had some grub. I had the lasagna, by the way, and it was absolutely banging. I would highly recommend it. I think it's homemade lasagna, but it just tasted so good. Big portion of chips and a couple slices of garlic bread to do the job. But now I've got filled up, had a couple beverages as well. Chatted to Carp King, chatted to Ben, Simon, all the boys there. But now we need to think about the fishing. They were showing like mad before we left, which is a bit of a pain, but it is a social, so I'd take the social over the fishing. So what I'm going to do is get the 2 rods back out on the baited spot, nice and tight, and I'm going to put some bait over the top of them, and we're going to give them some bait. Let's do it. Let's get them out. All right. Oh, okay, that's spot on. That one, first cast, first rod. Couldn't want it to go out even better. All right, let's see how tight I can get the second one on that. Oh, they are so close to each other. Well, what an absolute beautiful evening to end the social on. We've still got tonight and tomorrow morning. We've got to be off here by 10 AM. It's been an absolutely awesome social. It's been really good to get down here and just pop my cherry on the first YouTube bloggers social matches. It's a really nice fishery. If you haven't been to Merrington before, and you're in the area, I would highly advise getting on this main lake. I've done all I can so far. I've put another bed of pellet out. I think they really do like the house pellet in there. And I've got 2 on the spot. Let's see if we can steal another one. Come on, the carp. We might have one more. We're still getting liners. We might still have one more. Fingers crossed. If anything happens in the night, I'll see you then. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Morning, everyone. I think that's my time at Merrington Fishery coming to an end. Fortunately, the night was quietish. I was kept up all night with loads of liners, but fortunately nothing happened. It might be a load of roach attacking my pellet out there. Time is up, and all I can do now is reel in the rods. But it's been an absolute blast here at Merrington Fishery, and I'm so impressed with the fishery itself. If you're after some big chunks, take Merrington Fishery, have a look at it, see if you can get down here. I'm just glad I'm walking away with at least one fish under my belt on the YouTube bloggers social. Have to get that in. But yeah, it's been a real good blast. Met some new people, made some new friends, I think. And that's what fishing's all about, isn't it? It's about meeting new people, making new mates, and sharing a passion that we all of us love. Right then, guys, without no any more waffle, I hope you enjoyed that episode. And if you did, make sure you like the video, comment below, let me know if you've been down Merrington before, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Drop your guts, grab your nuts, and I'll see you on the bank. Till next time.
Let's go fishing again.
He's a pest, isn't he? What a pest.